Happy Tuesday, folks. Anthony Speciale here with Speciale Analysis, unedited and on the edge of the market. So, as we normally do on our Tuesdays, we go through our watch list. So, what is this watch list? Well, it's compiled of a handful of trades we've been watching, any potentially new trade ideas that have transpired in the recent days or over the settlement of the prior week. So, we have kind of sat. I don't want to say on the sidelines for the past couple weeks, but during a period of indecision or during a relief rally, we've kind of just stepped aside. There's plenty of opportunities in the market to stay with the trend. Why take counter trend trades if it's not absolutely necessary? And with that big picture in mind, we're really looking for the most ideal setups. I mean, nobody hates to lose more than me. It's just part of my DNA. It's just kind of who I am. Believe it or not, I'm not a competitive sports guy. Like, I could suck at golf, I could suck at football and all that stuff, but when it comes to making money, it's me, it's the market. I'm ultra competitive about it. I just don't like to lose. It's just the way I am. So I'm going to dive into a handful of stocks we've been watching over the past several weeks, and then I'm going to dive into a handful of new ones that have just recently triggered. So without further ado, let's kick this off. I'm going to open up my chart here. First up, Boeing, ticker BA. Several weeks back, we had taken a short opportunity right in and around this area, 148. Currently, our stop sits at 162, and current price as of last week's settlement is at 127. We are looking for 112 to exit this trade. Working beautifully, nice impulse, had a little bit of a correction with that relief rally, starting to impulse towards our target. If we have some weakness again this week, like we saw last week, no questions asked. We could easily see this transpire in the coming days. So pretty excited to see how this plays out for us. Next up, Netflix. Ooh. So on the back of this big sell-off, institutional selling, impulse, consolidation, big impulse, experiencing some consolidation. Again, we get some more downward pressure like we saw this past week. We could easily fulfill our target. Short around 190, looking for 155. Stop currently at 225. Looks pretty good. Not displeased. You could see, again, this bit of consolidation, consistent with this bit of consolidation. So the market typically repeats itself. It's just a matter of being able to identify it, keeping calm, keeping cool, staying collected, and just utilizing it to your advantage. And that's simply what we've been doing. We've just been waiting. Now, we do have a long on Chevron, CVX. Bought it at 159. We've since advanced our stop up to 155. We got a target between 195 and 200 is where we're looking to exit at this point in time. So on the back of the energy sector, continued strength, this seems to be performing fairly well. If we do get some broader market selling, on troubles of the economy as a whole, it could definitely slow this down a little bit. But as long as the energy sector continues to perform, even over time, this still should work out well for us. You could see the retest worked out really nicely. Tested what was once resistance is now support. You can see price penetrated it, but closed above it and then accelerated away from it very, very significantly. So this still remains and looks really, really good. So very, very happy with this thus far. Next up, Ford Motor Car Company. Sold it on a break of this channel, looking to buy it back at about 11.65, so we're short at 14. Had a little impulse here, had some correction, retested resistance, failed, retested it again, and is failing currently. So looks good. We're just sitting tight. Again, broader market weakness should push this in our favor, and we'll be happy to take our profits. Next up, Ethereum. Continues to sell off along with the crypto market as a whole. So here was our breakout. Here's where we placed our stop. Market has about 4 weeks. We've been holding this now for about a month or so, but you can see that weakness continues to work in our favor. So we're not too far from our projected target. Be happy to take our profit. Will be a very, very nice little move. Guys, this market weakness should not scare you. This market weakness should excite you simply because it will set up opportunities. Next up, brand new, Micron, ticker MU. Here it is. You can see we broke out. Here's the break. Here's the entry, about 62.50. Looking for a target about 55. Place a stop over a daily high where it had broken that area at 69. So nice and clean, trend favoring, should work very nicely. Again, broader market sell-off. You can see impulse, correction, impulse, consolidation, impulsing. So we were just waiting for it to break this area of support. You can see it fumbled here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, essentially 6 weeks before it actually broke through. So this is what I mean when you have to be patient. You have to just be willing to sit it out, wait for the trigger. When and if it comes, just be ready to act upon it. And it really is not much harder than just doing that. Next up, got a couple futures contracts here. Not wildly excited about them because there is some very near-term support. So I would not advise this simply because there's way too much risk and way too little reward. The reason I'm even showing them to you is just to show you the setup. So here's our trend favoring break to the downside. Ideally, we would like to buy this market back around 39.85. So for a short-term trader, a day trader, somebody who's looking, to take, who's working with a 15-minute chart or whatever, valuable information, does not work for my style of trading. But I want to share it with you anyway, just so you saw it. NASDAQ, similar breakout. You see price broke through, accelerating already towards our target, stop placed above. As long as it follows through, this target should be easily attainable in the very, very near term. Two more brand new ones to share with you. GE, General Electric. Here's the break, here's the stop, here's the target. As you can see, the target increases with time. That means we're on the right side of the trend. So another easily identifiable setup here. Guys, if you're not into shorting stocks, that's fine. Just buy a put option. It's the easiest way to do it, caps your risk, and offers you a leveraged return. If I was doing this, I'd probably just buy the $70 put, strike price put, and just let this thing run into the money. And you could take your profit a couple days, probably get a 50, 60, 80% return on your money in a super, super short period of time. Last but not least, XLRE. This is the real estate sector spider. This has also triggered a downward opportunity. So like the broader markets, you could see that real estate is in fact starting to trend lower. So here's your high and lower high. Here's your low and lower low. Here's your impulse, correction, impulse. Here's your consolidation. And now we are breaking. What am I expecting? I expect that as long as we continue to close below this teal channel on a weekly basis, that we should be testing this black channel in the coming weeks, if not sooner. So $37, not out of the question. Looking to short at about 41, place a stop at about 45. So guys, I've just shared with you a good handful of opportunities we're currently watching, a good handful of brand new opportunities that is actionable information that you can put to work for you today in this very moment. Why do I do this? Because there's no reason for me not to. It only benefits everyone when there's an opportunity for you and anyone that's interested in becoming financially independent to take advantage of content like this. I don't ask for any money. I don't charge for this. This is 100% for free. Now, do I offer paid services? Of course I do. I work for a great company. The company is called Traders Agency. Feel free to look up myself, my colleagues Josh Martinez and Ross Skivens. Be more than happy to offer you our services. But with that being said, I am here to give back. I believe that I have been gifted with a skill, and it's my obligation to share that skill with all of you. And that's why I do what I do on a daily basis. So I'm here to simply share with you that we can find these ideas, actionable ideas. If you're savvy in the options market, even better. If not, they are here for the taking. We have had plenty of people act on these. You can see the comments on my YouTube channel. You can see the comments on my website, anthonyspeciale.com. And it's obvious that people are taking this information and they are actually making money with it. So you do what you want with it. Of course, I cannot make any guarantees and I cannot offer you unique or personal advice. But the fact of the matter is, this does work. This has proven to work, and I am just simply here sharing it with you. So with that being said, if I could just ask you the most simple favor, and that is below this video, if you could like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. The more people that do, the more people that get to see this, the more people that get to see this, the more people we can help 100% for free. And that is my goal. So with that, I wish all you a beautiful and blessed day, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.